Hi everyone, and welcome back to English for You. I'm Pat.
And I'm Mike.
And we're on the day 2 of our article about magao, this spice that's often used in Taiwanese cuisine, especially Aboriginal cuisine.
That's what we learned yesterday. We also learned that magao comes from the strong-smelling fruits of a tree, and this tree is found all over Taiwan. We also learned that the trees have bright yellow flowers that decorate the mountains of Taiwan, and then later in the season a wonderful smell comes out of them. And as the fruits, as the fruits are picked and they get the seeds out, that's where we get the dried spice that we call magao. And what does it taste like? It's kind of an interesting combination of flavors.
Yeah, it's a complex flavor. It's not like you can go, oh, this is exactly what it is. It's hot, it's sour, it's whatever. It's a flavor that has a bit of ginger, a bit of lemongrass, and a bit of just regular pepper.
Okay, and the fruits are fried and then ground into...
Dried,
or then ground, I was going to say. They're dried and then ground into a powder that is used in food. Like we often use spices to enhance and change the flavor of our foods. And that's not the only thing magao can do to help your day, not just make your food tasty.
Yeah, it can make your body a little bit healthier because, like a lot of plants and spices and roots and stuff, it can be used in kind of folk medicine, kind of traditional medicine to do stuff.
And it's vegan and gluten-free.
Absolutely. Today, we're going to look at some specific uses of it, some of the dishes it's found in, what it can be used for as a medical spice and so on. Let's check it out.
Reading.
The magical mountain pepper of Taiwan. Magao is known for its special flavor and is used in a wide range of foods. Perhaps the most famous dish that uses magao is made with seafood. Freshly caught fish is covered in leaves, seasoned with salt and magao, and then steamed. The ingredient is also used to season pork from wild pigs and chicken soup. The Atayal people believe that magao can help your body digest heavy meats. Even desserts such as a pineapple cake can be made with magao. This magic ingredient is used in more than just cooking, though. For one thing, it's used in traditional medicines. Magao is believed to help with thirst, treat stomach problems, improve the immune system, and even cure headaches. For another thing, it's used in the production of essential oils because of its strong smell. Some even boil magao into a tea, which is said to increase energy levels. The next time you're looking for a new taste experience, try something seasoned with magao. It could spice up your day and make you feel a bit healthier.
Okay, so kind of going back to what we learned yesterday, that's where we pick up with our article for today, where we read, magao is known for its special flavor and is used in a wide range of foods. Yes, absolutely. The special, this complex flavor we were talking about, and it's used in a wide range of foods. Well, that's good to know. Okay, then we have this phrase, be known for something. If something is known for something, we're basically just saying that this is famous for something. This might be why you've heard of it. We might talk about certain places in the world being famous. Hollywood is known for the movie business. Japan is known for its many interesting ramen shops and pet cafes. Or Paris is known for being the center of world fashion. It's famous for that. That's what a lot of people know about it. If you ask the average person to tell you something about this place or this person or this thing, this is what most people will tell you. It's famous for this. It is known for this. For example, we could say Tom Cruise is known for his action films like the Mission Impossible movies.
So this Macao is used in a wide range of dishes, and that means a large variety. A range means it's got a lot of things, from maybe seafood dishes all the way through to vegetarian dishes.
Right.
And we can modify it by saying a wide range of something. So that's an even bigger range than just maybe 8 or 10. It goes up to 20 or 30.
Wow.
For example, we could say this store sells a range of headphones for both gamers and music lovers. So different people will have different requirements for their headphones. Some
Little
might,
headphones to listen to music, or
big ones.
the big ones with microphones for playing games. A wide range, many types or varieties or styles or something like that. Back to the article, it says perhaps the most famous dish that uses Macao is made with seafood. So if you're gonna get a Macao dish on your typical restaurant here in Taiwan, your best bet maybe is to order a seafood dish, or a dish featuring an animal that comes from the oceans, the seas, things like fish and shellfish and things like that. Crab, shrimp, whatnot. Okay.
So the dish, we describe it as freshly caught fish. Is covered in leaves.
Nice.
Seasoned with salt and Macao, and then steamed. So I guess this is using it instead of maybe in the West they might just use pepper.
Yeah, very simple seasoning.
Yeah, but now we're getting the Macao, so we're adding a bit of ginger, a bit of lemongrass to this fish.
I like it.
Okay, and we say it's seasoned. Normally we think of season, the noun, as being like spring, summer, fall. But to season something means to add flavor, add a bit of salt and pepper, make something have flavor when cooking. We also say we steam the fish, okay? Steaming is one method of cooking, and it, as it says, is cooking with steam. You put it in maybe those baskets, those wicker baskets, and have the steam coming up to cook it. A very healthy way of cooking. It means the food keeps a lot of the nutrients, the things that are good in that food. And of course, there's no oil when you steam things, so that's another way to make it healthy. We steam dumplings, we steam vegetables, we steam fish for sure. You can't really cook meat that easily with steam.
Usually, no, not with, but seafood, that would be okay.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, we could say Ruth steamed the fish while she also prepared a sauce for it.
Okay, but yes, a steamed hamburger would not. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Back to the article. It says the ingredient is also used to season pork from wild pigs and chicken soup. So those are some other common ways and common dishes you can find Macao in. They'll have pork from wild pigs and also for chicken soup, which is, we often use ginger for chicken soup, and since Macao has a ginger flavor, why not? Sounds delicious.
Okay, and so we've got that about the food adding flavor.
Yes.
But there's another reason to add it as well. The article says the Atayal people believe that Macao can help your body digest heavy meats.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's find out what this means. So to digest something, this is the process of your body breaking down food into useful nutrients that your body needs to grow and waste products which your body gets rid of. Digestion, that's the noun. It starts off in your mouth with the things that your teeth and your tongue and the liquid up there. It's digested further as it goes down your throat, and then the real work begins in the stomach, the intestines, and so on. All the food is broken down from big chunks of food into tiny little atoms of carbon and proteins and fats and stuff to go into your body or to be gotten rid of. That is how you digest things. But it's not just meat and fish that can be go well with Macao. In day one, we said it pairs well with many foods.
That's right, and we can find that it also works very well with your sweets, with your desserts, with the things you have at the end of the meal. It says even desserts such as a pineapple cake can be made with Macao. It'll give it a gingery flavor, a lemony, maybe a little peppery flavor.
Yeah.
Slightly different, but I'm sure often when you do that, often the sort of sweet fruit flavor comes out even more strongly. So it could be a really delicious combination. Of course, a pineapple, everyone knows what that is. It's a spiky fruit. We grow them here in Taiwan. They kind of grow on top of a weird plant. They're kind of golden and they have a rough outside and then that green kind of crown they have that is actually quite painful. But once you peel it and cut off the top, you get this delicious, sweet yellow fruit that we flavor things with, that we eat on our ice cream or on our shaved ice. It's very popular. And of course, in many regions of Taiwan, their pineapple cakes are a local delicacy. People love them. So pineapple, very popular and used in all sorts of cooking, baking, and many other dishes.
Yeah, we might say it's now pineapple season, so you see boxes of this yellow fruit everywhere.
Isn't it always pineapple season?
It does seem to be.
It's kind of always pineapple season.
Okay, the article continues. This magic ingredient is used in more than just cooking, though.
Ah, interesting. For one thing, it's used in traditional medicines. Okay, so I can eat my steamed fish and feel better.
Oh, sounds good. Now, we used today's grammar point in that sentence, so let's take a short break to take a look at that now. So in that sentence, we used for one thing, and this is actually half of the pattern we're talking about today, which is using for one thing, and then later on in the same paragraph, for another, or for another thing. And this is used when writing or speaking to introduce a list or a series of points, reasons, objections, and so on. The first one you use always uses for one thing. And this indicates to the reader or listener that there are more things to come, at least one more, maybe several more points or reasons or whatever. We introduce the second point with for another or for another thing. Here's an example. I didn't like this movie. For one thing, the story didn't make sense. For another thing, there was too much fighting and not enough of anything else. So we've got for one thing, it can be used in traditional medicine. We know there may be another point, but let's look at the traditional medicine uses first.
Absolutely. It says Magao is believed to help with thirst, treat stomach problems, improve the immune system, and even cure headaches.
It is magic.
Wow, it'll really take care of whatever problem you have. And the first problem that you might have, and actually one of the most serious problems on that list, is thirst. Thirst is when you feel very thirsty, when you want to have something to drink. In the same way that if your stomach is making noises because you haven't had any food, we would say you are hungry. We would also say that you have thirst or you are thirsty, or using it as an adjective, thirsty, to talk about a need for a drink of some kind. We can also use it in the singular to talk about our thirst, and it's an uncountable to say we don't have enough to drink. We have a great thirst. And we can also actually use it when we have a great desire for something,
yes,
even if it's not something to drink.
Thirst for knowledge.
A thirst for knowledge, something like that. So it basically means your body has a great need for something, and in most cases that need is a drink, something to drink. For example, Ruben developed a great thirst after eating too many salty snacks. Yes, of course, salty food will make you thirsty or give you thirst.
Yeah. And so that's one thing Magao can help with. Another is stomach problems. Your stomach, of course, is the organ inside your body where food is digested. Now, sometimes we can use it to talk about the outside part. You might say if someone hits you in the stomach, they're kind of hitting you here. But in here, we're meaning the internal part, the bag inside your body where a lot of digestion takes place. You might say, for example, the last time I went to that restaurant, I had stomach trouble. Ooh. I don't want to go there again.
Having a stomach ache, of course, is something that will show you probably had some bad food, and there might be a problem with your immune system. Your immune system is that part of your body that fights off diseases, keeps bacteria and viruses from making you sick, that type of thing. If you eat well, exercise, get lots of sleep, even if people around you have colds or COVID or flu or whatever, your immune system will be fighting them off with, white cells and T cells and all that kind of stuff. The things that go on in your body to stop invaders from the outside, viruses, bacteria, for example, from making you sick. That protection system is your immune system.
And of course, Magao can help with that.
Okay, so keep you feeling healthy and keep you away from, catching diseases and stuff.
Deal with your headaches.
Okay.
The article then says, for another thing. So here we're using the second half of that grammar point.
Okay.
For one thing, for another thing. And so we've got a completely different topic here. It's used in the production of essential oils because of its strong smell. So you've probably seen essential oils on a lot of cosmetic products and bath oils and things like that. When I was younger, I thought it meant, oh, it's essential oil. I need this.
It's absolutely important.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's not that meaning of essential. It's related to the word essence, the smell of it. So an essential oil is a product containing nice smelling plant oils. So they're kind of like the lemongrass can be made into an essential oil.
Sure.
So can Magao.
Yeah.
And that can help. You can, breathe it in, you can rub it on you, and it'll kind of generally feel relaxed.
Okay, and you might even find people using Magao essential oil in lotions and perfumes and other things because of its nice smell that could possibly also keep you healthy. And you can even drink this spice. It says some even boil Magao into a tea, which is said to increase energy levels. Well, we drink ginger tea.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if lemongrass tea was a thing. So yeah, why not Magao tea? And if you believe some of the medical stuff, it could also not only taste good, but could also increase your energy levels while increasing your immune system too. Let's look at this word increase. All right, increase is a verb and it means to grow in number, to get bigger in number, to go from a smaller number to a bigger number. We can use it to talk about all sorts of things. As more people start going to work during the morning, the number of people on the bus will increase. As we move from spring to summer, the temperature outside, the number that we give that temperature, that number will go up. It will increase. Notice here we can also use this as a noun to talk about how that number has grown. Same word, but we would pronounce it increase. All right, so to increase or to increase is very similar, but we're using it in a slightly different way. And the opposite would be to go down. To decrease would be to go down in number. For example, the number of people coming to the party has increased from 15 to 21. We'll need more snacks. More people, more snacks. Makes sense.
So it seems there are lots of reasons not only lots of reasons to use Magao, but lots of different ways to use it, to prepare it, to add it to stuff. So the article now moves into its concluding sentences. It says, the next time you're looking for a new taste experience, try something seasoned with Magao. So there we've got seasoned with as kind of like an adjective phrase. It means it has had Magao used in its cooking process. They've sprinkled some on it or cooked with it, something like that.
That's right. And we finish with it could spice up your day and make you feel a bit healthier. Absolutely. Magao is a spice, so it can spice up your dish by adding spice, flavor, more interesting flavors to your food. We could also say it spices up your day by making your day more interesting. We kind of explained this phrasal verb yesterday. Using it in food, of course, means adding spice to your food in a very direct way. But to spice up something else that's not food is to make it more interesting, to make it more exciting, to make it a little bit more fun. You can spice up your party. If the party's kind of boring, you could spice it up by turning on some dance music or something, getting people moving and having a good time. That would definitely spice up the occasion.
Yeah, learn a new hobby to spice up your life a little.
Make your life more interesting. Why not?
Something new going on with you to
Learn how to grow Magao trees.
Oh, yeah, Meichang tree, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, yes, Meichang trees.
Can we remember the Latin name?
Litsia kubabu.
That's pretty close.
Kebab, something like that.
All right, well, that's the end of the second part of our article. We're not quite done yet, though. We're going to go to today's For You Chat question.
For You Chat.
So the question is, many plants, such as Magao, are used in medicine as well as in cooking. can you think of any more, and how are they used?
Good question.
So, of course, there are lots that are used in cooking,
Sure.
but I wouldn't really treat my headache with them.
Absolutely.
So, which ones work for both? I guess ginger.
Ginger,
would
I think,
be
would
the
be
obvious one. Yeah, my mother-in-law used to always brew me some pretty strong ginger tea.
Okay.
If she heard I had a stomach ache. And at home, we've still got some kind of brown sugar ginger tea that will break out if someone's got a bit of a cold, someone's got a bit of a tummy bug. It definitely helps you kind of feel settled and just kind of makes you feel better. So I guess that maybe that's sugar and ginger.
Right.
Sugar works.
Absolutely. And of course, we can think of some of those vegetables that we eat that are packed with good things, like carrots have good vitamins and, certain types of fruits. I think garlic can also be used in certain types of home remedies and for a medicinal effect. People use that.
Lemons.
Lemons,
if you can of plants, you put lemon in something to give you... You breathe it in, don't you?
Okay.
It kind of clears your nose a bit sometimes. You put a bit of lemon in some tea.
All right.
That's a... Would you?
Rosemary, thyme, oregano. No, I've never heard of oregano medicine.
No, none of those seem obvious.
Maybe if I go to an Italian witch doctor, I'll get my oregano medicine from that guy. I don't know.
To be honest, I had a bad cold and I felt my nose was really blocked up. I would eat the spiciest thing I can find to just kind of make me sweat and push that kind of cold out of me.
And how did that work for you?
Really well.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to sleep, woke up the next day. It's like, that super spicy thing dealt with my cold. They have given me a few other problems, but they were short-lived.
I see.
At the end of it all, I felt better.
There you go. So before you hit the doctor's office, maybe hit the kitchen and see what you can find in your spice cupboard to make you feel good and make your food taste more delicious. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We're going to see you back here with more great articles very soon. Until then,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Range. This summer camp offers a wide range of activities for children, from art classes to horse riding to baseball games. Steam. Yolanda steamed some dumplings in the bamboo basket that she had placed on her cooking pot. Pineapple. Some people like pineapple on pizza, but I don't like the mix of sweet fruit with cheese and tomato sauce. Thirst. When the city ran out of water, thousands of people died of thirst. Stomach. Mickey thinks he ate too much chocolate because now his stomach really hurts. Increase. The number of customers at the restaurant increased after it got positive reviews online.
智慧小补帖
Digest. Immune system. Essential oil.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net